for entertainment purposes. Okay, so these have to do with downloads and things that I see through meditation, through sleep, and other forms. All right, so in this specific download, there's one main figure here. Okay, this person came through as somebody who is tall, older, dark-skinned, and bald. Okay, this person here is someone who has the process and they've applied it, where they know how to go into courthouses and pretend to be parentage, like false parentage and things of that nature, to take from others' assets. I was getting something about the state of Indiana, so I'm just going to put that out there. But this specific person, what was peculiar about them was the fact that they also ran a ring. Okay, this person ran a ring that was full of family members and friends who they knew. What do I mean by that? This person actually worked, even though it was like they were retired, they worked, if that makes sense. Where they worked at and where their aunts worked at and where their cousins worked at was like, it looked like movie theaters, malls, shopping centers, different shopping centers, hotels, things of that nature. Okay, and they would all have conversations and meet up, if that makes sense, about who they were going to kidnap or snatch. Okay, so that's very significant here. But what was being shown to me was how this person originally was even funded to create this ring. It started off by stealing from estates, by forging documents and things like that, pretending to be related to people who are actually wealthy. Okay, so all of these people, if that makes sense, who this person is related to, who work as employees as well. Okay, it's all connected to missing people, if that makes sense. Okay, not every single person they're related to, but the ones who I've seen. Okay, another part of that is showed. It looked like older women, right? Maybe his aunts, great aunts, I don't know, things of that nature. But they were, or even older cousins, but they were talking about, like, just having a conversation, about, oh, did they hire so-and-so? Did they hire so-and-so yet? Nope, they left a voicemail. Okay, but we got to make sure that they get hired. It's literally like a whole system, if that makes sense, to make sure that people who are in on whatever it is that they're doing are the ones who continuously get hired, so that way they can keep doing what they're doing. Then there was another segment where it was a very younger but grown masculine energy, maybe like 18, 19, or 20. And he would have a conversation with people, and you would have to listen to the conversation that he's having carefully so you can catch on to a name, okay? He would say something, he would have a conversation, you would have to know. It's like they're trained. When he says a name, that's the person. It's like, okay, that's the next target. Okay, that's who we're looking for. Something like that, okay? So very elaborate scheme. This is going to take me some time, you guys, because I have to be able to get this out correctly, and there's nothing funny about this, right? It's funny when these people try to do things and, get caught up and stuff like that and fail plots, but this situation here, this wasn't even really about it wasn't about like a specific plot, if that makes sense. It was just me seeing an overview of like a very large family who's connected to not just, unlawfully taking estates and things of that nature, but then after doing that, it's like creating something else a lot much deeper with it and still being connected to both. Okay, this masculine energy here, this is someone who gets praised in their neighborhood, has a very positive reputation. A lot of people love this person because they feel like this person has helped them put money in their pockets, if that makes sense. Okay, but it's very unethical. Okay, these are people who decided to let go of integrity, let go of love, let go of honesty, okay, for money. We have a home here and we have a home here. Okay, wow, look at that. And then we have a snake. So these could be people who actually travel to people's homes and things of that nature here. Again, family gathering. This is someone's entire family. Not every single family member, but all of the main people who I've seen who are involved with this ring, they're all related to this person. So somebody has created a whole ring. I'm going to keep that family gathering here. I could even keep the home too. Excuse me, snakes. Snake is underneath that. But yeah, so there's something about this, a lot of people in this person's family who all kind of like participate and help to keep it running, if that makes sense. I may pull up news articles and different things like that later on just to see who all has recently came missing out there. We have something about a hospital here, treatment care, and there's something about masterpieces, precious metals. This is almost giving the energy. Okay, a couple different things that I'm getting. The first thing that I'm getting is, you guys know how like you have those homes for people when they get elderly, if that makes sense, and it's kind of like a hospital type of care, because you have a home here, then you have that, but it's like a lot of them are older, so it's like they have a lot of things left to them. You guys, what is that called? I cannot think right now. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a very serious reading, so I can't think right now, but it's giving the energy of that. Okay. This is also giving the energy of spirit, just saying different places potentially where they scout, people who they plan on stealing from. Okay, not stealing from, kidnapping. I'm sorry. The main person is the person who processes that type of estate fraud and things of that nature that we talk about, but they also run a ring here. Okay, but there's something about, we're going to get more cards, because this could be like kidnapping people from homes, kidnapping people from hospitals, kidnapping people from I don't want to say grocery stores, but stores, jewelry stores and stuff like that. Okay, but I know for a fact that this is connected to a lot of their family members. A lot of their own family members are involved. Young ones, older ones, there's a lot of them. And they make sure to get each other hired at different, places and stuff like that. But definitely huge family ring here. And Indiana was very significant. Yeah. All right, let's see here. I don't have anything that has like imagery of like a dark skinned person with a bald head. If I did, I would definitely try that deck so you guys can see it for yourself. That's like the main person though. Clown, performance, camouflage, laugh at, and revenge. This is giving the energy of somewhere where maybe children frequent. Pay attention. Do you guys see how in both of these images here, what do you have? You have these chandeliers here. So you guys know like the old school movie theaters and stuff like that, where they're kind of like dim. You walk in, when you first walk in, you see like the chandeliers. Yeah, that was something that I seen as well. Okay, but then there's something here about a hospital. There's something here about laying in a bed as well. These are two beds here. Something here about someone's living room here. So there's something very significant about chandeliers, possibly on the ceiling. We have to do some sort of research to see different areas where people may have ended up missing. And then we have a mistress here. We have third party and affairs. This could be a location where people have affairs, if that makes sense. This could also be people, who are choosing to involve themselves in this type of activity, right? It's, again, a lot of times when you see this sort of behavior taking place, you're going to have a lot of people who are doing this, right? People just literally hooking up. Message wanted to come out. Sorry, wait, where is that? Sorry, snake message. These three were literally wanted to come out, and right here it says divine intervention. So spirit is saying that this person, these people, they're going to be sorry. Okay, there's some sort of karma that is coming to them. All right, however it's coming. A lot of this, you guys, it has to do with the spiritual message. Let me give you guys an example. Let's say, right, because, things like this happen all the time. Unfortunately, we live in a world of crime, okay? It just is what it is. Very dark world, right? When things like this happen and take place, and you see things on the news or things happen to people, a lot of people, again, they don't understand the backstory to understand why things unfolded in someone's life, okay? So here, Spirit is saying that there's going to be some sort of snake and some sort of eternal regret, okay? And that is a message for someone, all right? So there's some sort of divine intervention and karma that is getting ready to take place. It started off with family, so I feel like an entire family here. All right, we also have clown next to affairs. This could have been somebody who lied and said, if that makes sense, that they were, look at this. I didn't even realize, you guys, these fell too. Oh, there's like more from like another deck here. I accidentally picked it up with this one and they shuffled. Dreams come true. Okay, so here's the plot, here's the bride, here's what's going on. People are hooking up as well to get involved with themselves. Okay, they're being offered finances. You see this fortune, success. This is about working. People are doing this for money. They feel like their dreams are coming true. Again, I seen it was a lot of people who were looking up to this person because they feel like that this person was putting money in their pocket, if that makes sense. Like they could survive now, they could buy things of that nature. But then here we have that apple. What does that mean, right? We know that that's a clear indication that people, here's the offer here, okay? Here's what it comes with, all right? But for money, people are going to be working together, right? Working with this person, working for this person, things of that nature. So that's that message there. I meant to get one or two from this deck too, so let me put those there and then just grab one or two from here, okay? Goodness gracious, there's like so many. Sorry, you guys. I'm like, how many fell? It's like when I'm looking and over here, it's like I don't even see it. It just it falls so silently, and I'm trying to stay focused on this message. Message of concern here. Yes, something is going to happen. So people could be receiving some sort of information here, if that makes sense. Whatever it is, it has this person feeling like a clown, okay? Whatever it is that they built, whatever ring it is that they control, whatever it is that they do, somebody's receiving some sort of message and they're like, oh no. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. This person has been able to make themselves wealthy by this, okay? So, but they are involved with both the fraud in the courthouse and then also creating an entire ring out of like family and friends, okay? This can be deceptive. That's why I wish I had another deck, and that's okay. This person who I seen looks nothing like this. It's a dark-skinned person with a bald head. All right, let's get one more. Yeah, but this is the person that's concerned, okay?